Ahoy, and thank you for giving us your undivided attention for the next 15 minutes as we go over the safe operation and basic safety features of a houseboat on Lake Powell. Let's get started. Regardless of which size and style of boat you've selected, there's one thing you'll find on every boat on this lake, and that is safety awareness. Lake Powell houseboats are specifically designed and equipped to provide the safest possible boating experience. As you get settled onto your boat, be sure you and your entire crew are familiar with the fundamental layout of the boat and its safety features. Start with the basics of the boat itself. The front is called the bow, the back is called the stern. Sailors might call the left side of the boat, as viewed from the captain's wheel, the port side, and the right side is starboard. The propeller, with its sharp, rapidly spinning blades, is located at the stern or back of the boat and hangs down as much as 3 feet below the hull or bottom of the boat. The propeller is one area where there is no margin for error when it comes to safety. Every time you start your engine, make a visual inspection of the back of the boat. Always make sure everyone is out of the water before you start your engines. Throughout your boat, you will find fire extinguishers marked by a bright red color in easy to find and easy to reach locations. Every boat has carbon monoxide detectors on board. Throw rings for assisting overboard passengers are easily accessible from the main deck. There are enough life jackets for every adult and child on board. Children 12 and under must wear a life vest at all times. Some houseboats have backup monitors. Even if you have a backup monitor, you should still make a visual inspection and order all swimmers out of the water before starting the engine. Always have a spotter on the back deck when operating in reverse. All boats have a horn, whistle, or bell. Use them to warn other boaters of your intentions or to summon help in an emergency. Make it a point to check out the location and condition of all safety equipment on your boat before leaving the dock. If something is missing, we'll replace it immediately. If you see something that doesn't look right, say something. Individual operator manuals are provided at check-in for your specific vessel. The manual will provide all necessary information on safety and operational procedures, as well as helpful techniques for troubleshooting. Every boat must choose a captain. Choose your captain wisely, as he or she will be the designated driver and will have overall responsibility for the safe operation of the boat. Your captain needs to be 18 years of age with a valid driver's license. Consuming alcohol or drugs while operating a vessel on Lake Powell is illegal, unsafe, and irresponsible. Don't do it.
Have you guys ever been down to Lake Powell before?
Your designated captain and any co-captains will attend the houseboat instruction at the boat rental. Pay attention, ask questions. Your instructor is there for you. Your boat instructor will spend as much time as you need to ensure you feel comfortable before leaving the dock.
We'll see when you get that.
When fueling your boat, there is no smoking within 50 feet of the fuel docks or propane barge. No one may be smoking on the boat or the dock, no exceptions. Prepare the boat for fueling by closing all windows and doors. All electrical switches and appliances are turned off. Make sure the barbecue grill is off. Turn all propane valves to off.
Okay.
Approach the dock at a slow rate of speed. The dock staff is well trained and there to assist you. Listen to the dock staff for direction where to park for fueling.
Give it a little bit of gas.
Never put any part of your body between the boat and the dock, nor between your boat and another boat. If you do not feel comfortable bringing your boat to the fuel dock, call on the radio for assistance, and our staff will gladly pilot the houseboat for you.
Let me bring you back a little bit here.
Turn off the engine. To prevent spills or fire hazards when fueling, monitor the level of gas as the tank is filled. You can hear when the tank is almost full. Stop and let trapped air escape out of the tank. Then proceed to top off the tank, filling at a slow rate until full. For your final fueling at the end of your rental, Our fuel dock personnel will fill your tanks for you. If your boat is equipped with inboard engines, remember before starting the engine, run the engine blower for 5 minutes. It is very important to discharge any vapors from the engine compartment before starting the engine. If your boat is equipped with an outboard motor, there will be no blowers to turn on. Any fire on board a boat is dangerous and life-threatening. Be aware of potential fire hazards. Refer to your manual for escape routes and have a plan for evacuating all passengers and crew should a fire occur. Gas cans are a potential fire hazard. We do not recommend carrying extra cans of gasoline on board. Fire extinguishers are designed to be effective and easy to operate following the PASS or PASS technique. Pull the pin, aim low, pointing the extinguisher nozzle at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle to activate the extinguisher, sweep from side to side at the base of the fire until it appears to be out. Get everyone off the boat if possible. Contact the nearest marina or National Park Service immediately by tuning your radio to Channel 16. The National Park Service monitors Channel 16 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. It is illegal to discharge fireworks while on Lake Powell. Always inquire at the entrance station for any fire restrictions. When it's time to board the boat, everyone's excited to get underway. This is the perfect time to talk to your crew about safety on board. Of all the injuries to people on boats each year, the easiest to prevent are slips, trips, and falls. Be aware of your environment. Falls can happen when items are not stored properly. Make sure aisleways are clear and your gear is put away. Watch for wet and slippery areas that may cause slips, trips, or falls.
Well, I think we're about ready to go. Do you want to keep a lookout back there? Okay.
If your vessel has a blower, it must be running at least 5 minutes before starting a generator and/or engine in order to clear any fumes that may arise or collect while running.
Okay, 1, 2.
It is a good idea to take a head count on board to be certain everyone is out of the water before starting your engine. Remember to turn your blower off when you are underway so your batteries do not go dead. Boating is fun. As you gain experience, you will become more proficient at steering and navigating your boat. Always maintain control of the boat. Slow down well before you have to stop. No one may sit on the bow, sides, stern, or swim platform while the boat is moving. It is dangerous and easy to slip and fall into the water, where you can be severely injured by the boat propeller. When wind or bad weather approaches, seek shelter immediately. Turn your bow into the wind for greater control. Avoid rough seas and bad weather by finding shelter in a protected cove or channel. Should bad weather hold you up from your scheduled return, always choose safety first and wait out the storm. We'll understand. Out on the lake, you must follow basic boating rules for navigation. Always pass boats on the right. If you overtake a boat, only pass on the right. Use common courtesy. Make sure other boats can see you. Maintain a steady, predictable course when in the proximity of other boats.
National Park Service.
If you need assistance, first use your boat radio. You can also signal for help using your horn or whistle. 5 short blasts is an internationally recognized distress signal for boats. In an emergency or any life-threatening situation, if cell phone service is available, dial 911 to reach the police, sheriff, and emergency medical authorities. Safe anchoring of a houseboat is a 2-person task. The captain must remain at the helm to monitor the engine and control the position of the boat. The second person, the deckhand, will go ashore and place the anchors. Have the deckhand go to the bow to look out for submerged obstructions as the captain lines up the boat squarely with the shore. At a slow speed, nudge the boat onto the shore and leave engines running at approximately 1,000 RPM to hold the boat in place. The captain must remain at the helm, monitoring the engines and controlling the position of the boat against the beach. The deckhand will deploy the plank and then take one anchor to an appropriate spot at a 45-degree angle from the bow of the boat. Dig a hole 2 feet deep and place the anchor in the hole. Repeat with the second anchor on the opposite side of the bow.
Great job!
Some boats require 4 anchors. Follow the same procedure. Dig a second set of holes for the second set of anchors. Secure the additional anchors to cleats at the back of the boat. Once securely anchored and all lines are taut, turn off the engine. Keep in mind that water levels can change by several inches a day. You may need to loosen or tighten anchor lines periodically to keep the boat securely anchored. All engines and generators create dangerous exhaust gases, including carbon monoxide, an odorless, colorless gas sometimes called the silent killer. You must not allow carbon monoxide to collect in the cabin or closed spaces in and around your boat. All Aramark houseboats are equipped with carbon monoxide alarms. If the internal sensors detect unusually high levels, a sharp alarm noise will be triggered. If an alarm is triggered, shut the generator and engines off. Open all windows and doors and evacuate the cabin. If possible, evacuate everyone onto a beach. Do not under any circumstances alter or dismantle these alarms.
National Park Service.
Use your radio tuned to channel 16 to contact boat rentals or the National Park Service immediately. Carbon monoxide can also collect in the open spaces under and around a boat when engines or a generator are in use. When any engine or generator is running, there is a danger zone for possible carbon monoxide exposure that extends 30 feet around the boat. Do not swim under any houseboat or between the pontoons, as dangerous gases can collect there. Be smart about swimmer safety. Every houseboat has a propeller under the water near the rear. You and your passengers must avoid any possible contact with propellers when in the water. There is no swimming in marina areas due to the potential for propeller-related injuries. Even with the engine off, propellers can still be a hazard. Remember, no one may swim in the danger zone, which extends 30 feet from the boat when engines or a generator are in use. Never swim between houseboats anchored near each other while engines or a generator are operating. Be smart. Do not dive into water until you know how deep it is. If transferring from boat to boat, ensure the engines are off and boats are secured to each other. We all need to do our part to preserve and protect the natural beauty of Lake Powell. You can help by leaving beaches cleaner than you found them and bring back all trash for disposal at any of the marinas. Nothing should be discarded into the lake. Houseboats have recycle bins for your aluminum, glass, and plastic, with can crushers for your aluminum cans. Each marina provides recycling bins near the parking areas for aluminum cans, plastic, cardboard, and glass. We're glad you're here and look forward to seeing your safe return. Keep in mind that summer temperatures on Lake Powell can exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. You and your crew must drink plenty of non-alcoholic and non-caffeine fluids. Children should be reminded to drink water regularly. Sunscreen is essential in the hot desert sun. Be aware of your environment and avoid slips, trips, and falls. Your safe boating trip began from the time you arrived in the parking lot. Join us in becoming an advocate for safe boating and helping everybody to be aware of the importance of safety on board.